Dennis Rodman, widely regarded as the greatest rebounder in NBA history. Standing only at 6'7", Dennis Rodman won 5 championships in his NBA career and is best known for his time with the Chicago Bulls, playing alongside Michael Jordan. But that's not all to Dennis's story. Dennis was also known as one of the craziest players and biggest crash outs in NBA history. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this build in NBA 2K26. YouTube, what is good with y'all, man? Today, I'm bringing the Dennis Rodman build. I'm finally bringing it to you guys. A lot of you have been asking me to drop this build ever since I posted TikTok on this build. Now, real quick, can we hit 100 likes on this video? Can we please try to hit 100 likes? Tomorrow is my birthday and I'm trying to grow these channels, man. I would appreciate it very much. And without further ado, I'm gonna get straight to the video because I don't like wasting everyone's time. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys the build first and then show you the highlights while I explain the max plus ones and max plus twos and cap breakers. So here we are in the builder, fellas. Now I know Dennis Rodman is 6'7", but this build is gonna be 6'9". And let me tell you guys, bro, when I originally made this build, the whole goal was to make it be the big man on a 2v2 team. As y'all know, 6'8" are very crazy in this game. Some people pull up to the 2v2 courts with 6'8" ISO builds on both spots. So if you're on a 7-footer, you're probably not going to be able to guard them on the perimeter, and that's exactly what this build is for. So what we're going to do is 6'9" power forward, 244 pounds, and we are doing that to be able to eventually get 95 strength with cap breakers and get Hall of Fame brick wall. And wingspan, we're gonna go 7'3". That is the max wingspan for this height. So let's continue. And I'm not even gonna explain much. You guys can just screenshot the build, take whatever you need. I'll go over this as I show you guys the gameplay. Now, before I get into explaining this build, fellas, let me remind you, there is going to be a certain way you have to play with this build, okay? You're not going to really be dribbling the ball. You're not going to be doing a lot of ISOing, okay? You're going to set screens. You're going to pick and pop. You're going to pick and roll. And you're going to shoot threes and get stops on defense and snag rebounds, okay? Now, the first thing we're going to look at and address is the finishing. So you guys might be like, damn, bro, Pack, this build got no finishing. You can't dunk, you can't slash, you can't do anything. I understand that, but here is what we're gonna look at, okay? So when you mention cap breakers, you take a look at our driving dunk at a 50. When you put 4 cap breakers on this driving dunk, it will go straight up to a 72, and that is what I've already done on my personal build. So now I can slip freely without having to worry about getting chase down blocked because I can actually get dunk animations. The next thing we're going to move on to is the shooting. Now, 78 3-pointer might be a little bit intimidating to some of you guys who aren't that good at shooting, but let me remind you how OP rhythm shooting is in this game, okay? And don't forget, we still have max plus twos available. So we're gonna set the mid-range at a 71 and the 3-pointer at a 78. And let me tell you guys, I'm shooting very consistently with rhythm shooting on this build. And as y'all can see, I put my max plus 2 on set shot specialist, which is sitting at a Hall of Fame right now. So Hall of Fame set shot specialist with a 78 3-pointer. And once you get your shooting specialization done on this build, yes, we are going to do shooting specialization on this Dennis Rodman build. You can get your 3-pointer up to an 80, so you can unlock more jump shots, you can feel more comfortable about your shooting, and then you just get those permanent max plus 1s and 2s. Moving on to playmaking, this is another one that some people might say, oh, you have no playmaking. 65 pass accuracy, 45 ball handle, 50 speed with ball. Now look at these cap breakers, guys. This whole playmaking section is very stacked with the cap breakers, okay? As you can see, the pass accuracy can go from a 65 to an 80. The ball handle can go from a 45 to an 81, and the speed with ball can go from a 50 to a 70. So this build can literally eventually become an ISO build. Right now, we're basically just a pure lock that gets boards and shoots threes, but you can literally turn into an ISO build with 8 cap breakers. Now defense, this is probably the part that is going to shine the most about this build, defense and rebounding. As you can see, not a single stat under 84 on defense. We got 88 interior defense, 85 perimeter, 85 steal, and 84 block. And what this is going to do, it's going to get us the silver on-ball menace, silver challenger. We're going to get gold post lockdown. And then the block on this build is going to allow us to get chase downs and blocks at the rim. We do not want people scoring on us in the paint, especially if we are running this big on a 2v2 court. And don't forget, y'all, lane steals are crazy in this game. So that gold interceptor is going to be absolutely beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Just know how to play the lanes, and this build will get you a lot of stops. Now rebounding. This might seem low to you guys for a Dennis Rodman build, but let me explain what we're gonna do. 92 offensive rebound, 90 defensive rebound. The offensive rebound, we are immediately gonna put 2 cap breakers on to get to a 94 to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Now we can raise this to legend, or we can raise our box out beast to legend or Hall of Fame by max plus 1s or 2s, but eventually we can get this rebound up to a 97 through cap breakers. So just keep that in mind and make sure you guys put cap breakers on whatever attributes you want your build to play like. Now the physicals, we have 80 speed, 76 agility to be able to get that on-ball menace on silver, 91 strength for gold brick wall, which I'll show you guys what I did, and then 70 vertical to be able to get pogo stick on silver. Now for the physicals and cap breakers, we can raise our strength to 95 to eventually be able to get Hall of Fame brick wall without having to use max plus 1s and 2s, or we can raise our vertical to 79 to potentially unlock some defensive badges with block and interior defense. You guys just have to experiment. There's a lot you can do with this build, guys, I'm telling you. Now, like I was saying about the max plus 1s and 2s, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm running on this build right now. So for the max plus 1s, I got rebound chaser on Hall of Fame, and this is because we were able to get our offensive rebound to a 94 with the cap breakers. So now we have Hall of Fame rebound chaser. On ball menace, I have that also on the max plus 1s. Now it is on gold. That's just gonna help us a lot in switch situations on the 2v2 courts. If we have to guard the fader or the point guard, it's gonna be a lot easier. Now max plus 2s, this is huge, right? I told you guys, set shot specialist, I put from silver to Hall of Fame. We're gonna be hitting a lot of open shots with this badge on, guys. You shouldn't even trip about being able to shoot on this build. I feel like people can shoot very consistently with a 78 this year, very consistently I should say. And then brick wall, we are running on legend, because guys, on the 2v2 courts, you just want to be setting screens for your point guard, slipping to the basket, popping out for threes. Maybe they'll get an open shot off your screens. It'll be very helpful. Now for the max plus 1s on the crew badges, I put challenger at gold to be able to get better perimeter contests, and then clutch gene I just put on shifty shooter silver in case I have to get a crazy shot off, and then dimer on silver. So you know, if I'm passing my teammate, then they'll be able to hit a shot in the clutch. But yeah guys, that is pretty much gonna do it for the video. I appreciate anyone who watched until the end, and guys, drop a comment and let me know if you're gonna make this build, and let me know what build you guys want to see next. I have a center build, I have a 7-4 build, I have a 6-8 build I can drop all of these things. I'm gonna be dropping content all year round, man, so make sure y'all sub up, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.